then flashback the bulk up on here. We can actually play another bulk up from hand. See how much damage this is going to be. Yeah, this is a lot of damage. 40... 50 damage? Nice, okay. Hello, welcome back to the channel. Well, today we've got a brew built around the new Molten-Core Maestro, which is 2 mana for a 2/2 with Menace. And it has Opus. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery, you put a +1/+1 counter on the creature. And if 5 or more mana was spent to cast a spell, you add that much red mana equal to this creature's power. This card is pretty powerful. It kind of reminded me of Firebending Student when I first saw that. Firebending Student is 2 mana for a 1/2. It also has kind of a prowess ability, and you add mana equal to its power with Firebending. So I thought we could play these both in the same deck, and then of course some Slickshot Show-Off if we're playing kind of this prowess style deck. But the trick with this deck is that the Molten-Core Maestro wants you to play spells that cost 5 mana, or you pay 5 mana or more to get this final ability to add the mana to your mana pool, and you can kind of just keep playing things that cost 5 or more over and over again if you're able to cast something that costs 5. So the deck is basically filled with instants and sorceries that you can play for cheap early on, but then later on in the game you can cast them all for 5 or more mana. So we've got Burst Lightning, which is 1 mana, 2 damage, but for 5 mana you can do 4 damage if you kicker it. The Channeled Dragonfire, also 2 damage, but harmonize it for 7 mana. So you can pay, 7 or 5 mana if you tap something that has 2 power and trigger the Maestro with that. We've got the Firebending Lesson, which also has kicker for 4, so you can pay 5 mana for this to trigger the Maestro. Wild Ride, same thing. This one is pretty nice in this deck because it pumps power, gives haste, and has harmonize for 5, which is exactly what you want to be doing with this deck. So pumping the power affects the Maestro, the Student, and pretty nice on the Slickshot Show-Off, and is especially nice in combination with Bulk Up, which is 2 mana to double a creature's power and flashes back for 6 mana. So again, that can trigger the Maestro. And then Solstice Revelation, playing all mountains in our mana base, so this one will almost always hit something that we can cast off the top of our deck, and then it also has flashback for 7. So again, if you have a ton of mana floating from the Maestro or the Firebending Student's ability, you can flash this back. And then, of course, Tablet of Discovery, kind of nice in this deck. A lot of instants and sorceries that we can hit off the top of the deck with these, and this gives us kind of extra mana to get to the 5 mana that we would need, or the 7 mana sometimes, to flash back some of these more expensive flashback cards. So that's why we got the tablet here. Also does trigger prowess and the sort of prowess ability of the Slickshot Show-Off. And that is the deck. So some possible turn 3 wins with the Firebending Student, and the Maestro potentially could generate a bunch of mana late game, and then we just flash everything back, play huge spells, and hopefully win the game that way. So let's jump the games and see it in action. A huge thank you to all my viewers who have joined my channel membership. I really appreciate all the support. Members get badges, emotes, and early access to all my videos. Click the link in the description below the video to join and get these perks today. Alright, opponent going first. This hand just has removal and Solstice Revelations. No creature. Let's mulligan this one. Got the Firebending Student, so we'll keep it. Put back one of these 1-drops, I think. Maybe the Lesson here. See what happens. Turn this down. There's a grand. Probably want to take that out. So no shenanigans happen. We're definitely leaning on this Firebending Student to do a lot of heavy lifting here. There's another grand. Just take it out, or play the Student. If we play the Student, following turn, we could do, well, if we draw a land, we could do some wild stuff too. I don't know. I don't want that happening, so. We'll take it out. These are sorceries, so we can't use the, Well, we didn't draw the land, but Grand is not... I'm just... I'm committed to this plan already, so... yeah. I don't know what to say about that. Alright, so now we can do a creature. We're pretty far from triggering this. Let's do the student. And see what happens there. Poor Grand. 3 Channeled Dragonfires. To be fair, oh, there's combustion technique. Okay, well, Well, let's see. Now, do we go for show-off? We could plot it, or we could attack, or we could do Wild Ride on the Maestro. I don't mind that. Do the Maestro, do this. Hit for 6. Let's get some damage in. And then if we ever get up to 5 mana, we can really start to pop off. Alright, there's a stock up. All 4 colors, red, green, black, and blue. Let's see what happens. Alright, there's the land, so now we can, let's see, play the Slickshot Show-Off, and then this will pump it to 3, this will be 4, so we'll pump this, double the power, to 8, and then this is almost Exacxes, very close to Exacxes. Abandoned attachments. Yep, so if we get up to 5 mana, kind of pop off of this, but I want to just tapped out, so yeah, I think we got there. There's a tablet. GG. Alright, opponent going first. Yeah, we'll give this a keep. Got the show off. Alright, Chocobo is gonna meet its end here. It's gotta get out of here. Now, mono green could have fight spells, so it might be worth it to plot the show off instead of casting it. Just to save. Okay, what is this? Whenever land enters, put +1/+1 counter. Alright, well. Now. I think I'm okay, just getting it out there. Let's play this. Let's see what we hit. The Firebending Student? Interesting, okay. Swing for 3. Let's see, these are sorcerers and instant. Escape tunnel. So 10, 10, 11, 11. Well, that is big, however. Do we just have it in the air here? If we do, this is, we'll pump to a 6, and then a 8, and then 20. Yeah. We just have it in the air. Don't even need to do any shenanigans with the Firebending Student, but we could. Certainly could. If we wanted to. Yeah. That is an option. Swing for 20, and yeah. Clean 20, sweet. On to the next one. Alright, on the play. Try this one. Firebending Student on 2. Hope it doesn't get removed. And kind of pop off. Let's see, Slickshot. Yeah, let's go for the Student. It's the highest upside here. Okay, Badger Mole. So, I think... Ooh, there's a bulk up. Wow. Can we just win right now? We might be able to. Let's see. Wild Ride. Into bulk up. Into attack. Bulk up again. Let's just see. I think we might. Let's just make sure there's a stop after we attack. Because once it attacks, it firebends X, yeah. Okay. So, do this. And then, yeah, this is more than enough. Firebend, and then Lesson. Take this out. Bulk up. Easy peasy, turn 3 wins, I guess. Might as well do this as well. Kicker face. Yeah. Okay. Sweet, sweet. On to the next one. Okay, opponent going first. This hand... It's okay. It's got the show-off. It's got some ways to pump it. So it might be worth it. Thundering Falls, a loot. Ooh, okay, scary. Pass the turn. Let's see, do we want to plot this thing? Probably just want to plot this and save up for a big turn if we can. Tablet of Discovery can chain into another something. So we could go show off tablet or show off Solstice Revelation. Looks like there's some sort of control deck. We just play the tablet. If we hit a creature, I think I'll just do this end of turn. I'm not gonna unplot the show off at the moment. There's the loot. Okay. Resolve that. And then end of turn. Let's play Solstice Revelation. Ooh, we hit a Firebending Student. Nice. Okay. Well, this should be this should be a lot of damage, right? This is 2 mana for anything, right? So we can do this. And then I hit this. So we can cast this. And then we can bulk up on the Firebending Student. And then, oh my goodness, this is going to be a lot of damage. Swing. And then flashback the bulk up on here. We can actually play another bulk up from hand. See how much damage this is going to be. Yeah, this is a lot of damage. 40... 50 damage? Nice, okay. GG. Alright, going first. Sure, let's try this hand. And, let's see. Mountain. Okay, let's go for the student. They have removal. Rather they use it here. Okay. Well, let's play out this guy. In case we do this mid-combat for some reason. Swing. Drew a lot of mountains here. Get lost, maybe? It's the only instant I can think of. That would do anything here. Let's see. Yep. There's a get lost. Sure. Do not like that Maestro. 6 lands. Okay. Slickshot Show-Off. Start by doing this. Burst lightning. I guess I keep that. It's better than a land, that's for sure. We have another. That's fine. Play the mountain. Might as well do this again. Play the slick shot. Get in for 4. Get the mana. Keep this. It's an okay keep. We can kick it next turn. That's the saving grace, sort of. Okay, they can do 4 damage. Oh. Darn. That is unfortunate. Does this do... This is just creature. Guess we kick this going face? No. Doesn't really matter. If we're gonna take out this or not, maybe we just ignore this. It just makes ground creatures. Actually, yeah. Let's just do this. Maximize damage to the face. I've drawn a lot of lands. Okay, talent. Alright, ooh. I think that does it. Correct? Yeah, that should be good enough. We can just flash this back, too. Submit 0. Pay and attack for 11. Nice. Alright, GG. Alright, going first. Keep this one. Got a student. Sleight of hand. Alright, well, this is a very good turn 3. I think a turn 3 win if they don't have anything. The wild ride and the bulk up, but only imagine they probably have something. Do we go for it? I mean, if they have a bounce spell, it's really bad. I could play another student and then wild ride that. Yeah, let's just play a little cautiously. Or we could even just like go Channeled Dragonfire. Yeah, there's a counter. So now if we wild ride, this will pump to 3 to 5. So it doesn't really do anything if we have the mana. I mean, we can kick this for an extra little bit, but maybe we could just do face here with this. And save this for a big turn next turn. Alright, because we could have gone this 5 mana, double it up to 10, hit for 10. Well, at this point we don't really have any other plays, so let's just do it. See what happens. See if they have Shana's Tidebinder. Let's see that. Counter up to one target activated or triggered ability. If an ability or an artifact is countered this way, opponent loses all abilities. So for as long as this creature remains on the battlefield. So if we kill it with this, I think we win, right? It does get to counter the initial ability. And then we can get to bulk it up twice though, right? Swing and bulk up again. Yeah, alright, that was pretty sweet. 26. Wow. Nice. On to the next one. Alright, opponent goes first. We'll try this hand. It's a little weird. We got no 1 mana plays, but a lot of 2s and 3s. And another 2. Okay. Looks like, is it of some kind? Ooh, a Mirrors of Conflict. That's a cool one. Let's lead with the Firebending Student. Try to bait out any removal they may have. See what they do. So I don't know what we have in hand. That's not a great play, but we could play the tablet next turn. I don't... Ooh. Okay. Challenger. See if they swing. Or don't swing. With the Challenger and with the Emeritus. Okay. Take 4. Okay, interesting. Solstice Revelations. So I can get some Firebending mana. It would give us 2 Firebending mana. If I hit something else, I'm going to try to get lucky here and see if I can hit a spell. There we go. That's good. Let's do that. And take out... What are we more afraid of? This thing? I'm going to have to cast a lot of spells. But they would get a lightning bolt out of the deal. Or this thing. Let's just take out this thing, I guess. So I'm going to swing. And then I'm going to cast the Solstice Revelation. See what that hits. Okay, a Maestro. Nice. I have to cast 3rd spell each turn. 3 spells in 1 turn. I guess it's possible. But these all have to be 1 mana spells for them to do that. So we got 5 mana for spells next turn. Instants or sorceries. However, our hand is all creatures. So that's awkward. Let's see what they do. Stock up, okay. Finds 2 cards. And something else. Attack for 2. Okay. Can't imagine they don't have any removal. Some burn spell, something like that. Okay. Well, bounce spell. Okay. So, we play another tablet? Do we just throw down a bunch of creatures? And see what happens? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Guess we could play a tablet and play a creature. We don't have any firebending mana we could really use unless this hits something. Could play 2 creatures. Let's just get this tablet down. It's okay. Let's see what we hit. A wild ride. Ooh. Well, that gives us a lot of mana. Played a land. So now if we play a Maestro... Guess we can do this. We can cast the Wild Ride. If we cast it here, then it'll pump to 6. It's not quite enough to cast this, is it? So we might as well target this then. Yeah. We could flash this back though, right? I guess so, we could. I think we'll hold on to it for next turn. And hopefully pop off next turn. A little bit. Or something like that. We can kind of do some popping off. Because we have 8 mana. Again, if they do cast 3 spells, they can lightning bolt. Which would be pretty bad for us. If they can't... Well, alright. They certainly can, and that's very bad for us, yeah. Alright. Well, I guess it didn't really matter if I, just gonna return that. Now they can lightning bolt the student. Alright, that's unfortunate, for sure. Well, let's bulk up. So if I... So I'll get 3 mana back. 1 mana, I'll have 4 mana available. Play bulk up, but that wouldn't trigger this again. So maybe we'll just go... Maestro. Firebending Student. Hope for the best. See what happens. They do have a lightning bolt, and they can potentially get another one. Alright. Stock up, okay. So we could bulk up on the Maestro to start. I'm just thinking how we could plan our next turn to maybe pop off. 1, 2, 3. Boomerang basics that. Sure. Five. In the air. Okay, so this is kind of free. So we can actually use both of those would do that. 1, 2, 3. And these can do more for this, right? So 1, 2, just have to do this. I see. So we play this, and then we Firebending Lesson, and then let's see. Trying to figure this out. Not an easy turn. Play this, take out one of these. Triggers all this. Now we'll pay 5. Submit 0. And oh, come on. Alright, GG. Alright, going first. Don't think we can keep this. There's no creature. This is better. Put back. Probably the Burst Lightning? Or a land? But we have a tablet. Oh, it depends. If we draw a land, then we don't want the tablet. Oh, then we want to return a land. Let's be greedy. We'll just start here. Alright. Okay. Do we take that out, or do we save it for a big turn with the Firebending Student? Let's save it now. And there's a Maestro. Play the Student. So, wishing I had that land now, I guess. Well, maybe not. Takes that out. Fair enough. Yeah, definitely wishing I had the land. Alright, let's play out the Maestro. Yep. Talent and Nurturing Pixie, another talent. Classic, classic, triple talent draw. Solid. Alright, we did hit the land. So I think we'll go for the tablet. Let's see what we hit with this. Another land. A little awkward. Do we want to bulk up this thing? I think we just Burst Lightning one of their guys. Get up the power here. Swing for 3. Pass turn. So yeah, that land is gone now. Fortunately, but we may be able to charge up this guy. No, we will not be able to. Alright. And he is out of here. So let's see what we hit with the Revelations, I guess. Can do it end of turn. Nothing in their graveyard. Okay. Interesting. Needed that Maestro to stick. Take these 6. Momentum breaker, I see, okay. Let's let that resolve and discard the bulk up. And we can only hope this hits something good. Hey, a Slickshot. It's at least a creature. Oh, there's another Slickshot. We can bulk it up, and that is a swing for 3, double to 6. A little awkward, though. They have 4 damage on the backswing. I think I just have to hope they have nothing. I mean, they can crack the relic. They also gain some life here. Nothing in their graveyard. I don't know. How do I win this? I don't know. I don't think I can, but we'll just do this. Put him to 5. And maybe if I draw another way to do... No, that should do it. Just have to replay anything. Pump the guys, and yeah. They got it. GG. Alright, welcome back to the wrap-up for our Maestro Firebending Student sort of Storm Prowess combo. This one was sweet. Won a lot of games with this one on the ladder pretty quickly, but didn't really get to do the Storm thing. There was one game where I was going to do it, and then our opponent just scooped, or maybe 2 games where I was starting to storm off, and then the opponent just scooped and didn't let me get to do the combo. So that was a little disappointing. Firebending Student was hugely impressive in this list, though. This card I won on turn 3 multiple times with this. And yeah, very impressive stuff with this card. And Slickshot Show-Off, of course, just a really good card. Winning in the air, good finisher for the deck as well. Pretty sweet. Not sure how it changed much, to be honest. It was a good deck, and I think has some interesting competitive potential. It's kind of a budget deck too. Just 12 rares if you want to try it out that way. But if you have any other ideas or ways to tweak it, let me know in the comments below. Really appreciate you watching. Thanks so much. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next video.